Hey guys, it's time for 2 Minute Tuesday, and I wanted to talk a bit about leadership styles according to David. So in my experience, there's kind of three distinct leadership styles that I've experienced and that I've perpetuated, and I'd like to quickly describe them and talk about how that they affect the staff and the morale of people around you. So the first leadership style is the dictator. Now we're all familiar with how that works out. They're the kind of person that gets in your face. They tell you what they want you to do, when you need to do it, how you have to do it, and they are very demanding on the expectations, but also very specific on what needs to be done. So there's very little room for the individuality and the contribution of each person in the dictatorship style. So it does have a significant detriment to the morale and the willingness of the staff to put in the extra effort when that kind of leadership style is in place from management. The time that I've actually used that style is when a project has been late and I've been worried about upsetting a client, and so I got flustered and started being very demanding on the staff and micromanaging them and telling them exactly what I wanted done and when it needed to be done. And yeah, we did achieve some amazing results, but it did come at a cost, and people were stressed out, and their willingness for collaboration significantly decreased. So then the second management style is the collaborative approach, which is you really just want to explain to people what needs to be done, and they're supposed to understand how it needs to be done. And if they got questions, if there's ambiguity there, they'll come to you and they'll have a chat and try and work out exactly what you want and how you want them to do it. But it's really up to them to use their initiative to implement that project. And this is the kind of management leadership that I really try and work with. I want my staff to be able to do the job in a way that suits them, in a way that they feel is best according to their experience. And it shows that you trust them and that you respect their opinions and their views. So obviously this is the approach I try to take as often as I can, and it's a good middle ground. Then thirdly, there is the Labrador style approach, which is you are worried about a staff member and you're literally bending over backwards to not upset them, not offend them. And this kind of management style is easy to fall into when there are problems with staff members, such as conflicts between staff members, or you're worried about a staff member leaving and you need them, and they're a key person in your business. So it's easy to fall into the Labrador trap, and I have before. And it does result in people being taken advantage of by particular people, because they see not the weakness. They see that you're really not going to do anything if they do the wrong thing, and it can easily be taken advantage of. So it's important to realize that if somebody wants to leave, then they're self-selecting themselves. They've found a role that suits their requirements better than what you've got, and good on them. You have to let them go and encourage them to better themselves, because you can't expect in 2019 someone to stay at your company forever. There are different requirements, they're changing life requirements, and they have to grow as well. So that's sort of a quick analysis on how the leadership has evolved and how it's worked at Teck Global over the last 5 years. And I encourage you to talk to me about how your managers have been and how that's affected morale and how it's affected you. Thanks very much.